Hello Leo, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your June tarot forecast. As always, we'll take a look at your love life, your career and workspace, and we'll get you some guidance from the universe on how to best utilize the energy of the months of June. At the end, I'll post some messages from a person of interest to yourself. But let's get started, as always, with a little oracle message for the months of June to see what's going on, what's the vibe, what do you need to keep in mind. All right, this is a reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising Leo. And another announcement, of course, a reminder about my show Mindfully Awake that's coming out every Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live, where you can call in and you can ask questions. And there is a recorded version available after that. I will create a playlist with the episodes as they come out, so it's easier to find, and I will provide a link to the playlist in the description box going forward. But for now, you can either just search Mindfully Awake and like number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or of course, if you know the topic that you're interested in, just put down at least one word from the topic and it will find it. All right, we got solitude. In silence, peace prevails. So you will have an opportunity to be in solitude this month, and this is not, it may look on the outside that is an unfortunate situation where, for example, you had plans with someone and they canceled last minute, so you're like, yeah, I guess I'm stuck at home this Saturday or something, right? And you had big plans, so it may seem like an unfortunate development of events at first, but this is to say that this is actually happening to you, for you, not to you, sorry, but for you, and it is to give you that time and space to recharge, to reset, to allow for thoughts to come in, to be with you, with yourself, with your feelings and emotions, with your body, right? If you don't do things like meditation or prayer, then at the very least you can do a quick body scan, you can do a stretch session, you can take a walk in nature or just outside, you know, anything, everything that will help you connect to self and feel and see what's going on, what's happening, and what you need to pay attention to right now. All right, let's see what we have as tarot here. Right away we have 6 of Cups, the soulmate vibes. We have 7 of Pentacles, and we have the 6 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Love this energy. For your career space, we have 2 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and Justice. You could be dealing with a Libra. Advice, Queen of Wands, 4 of Wands. Wow, beautiful. And 8 of Wands. So you're going to be discussing, negotiating, communicating some kind of commitment this month. And it's going to feel so good, the idea of it coming to life, that it may scare you for a while. You know, like your brain is playing it out and it's like, something's not right about this. Or I don't think there will be any way back from that. Like there's no way back from that decision, you know, and that's scary. Maybe it's the best decision you've ever made, but because it seems so, what's the word? But, you know, so kind of big time, dramatic, so milestone kind of closing the doors on some other options, then you may feel like, yeah, this is, whether it's for your personal relationship or some kind of professional partnership, don't trust this emotion. That's what I would say. This is anxiety, overwhelm, sleepless nights. If anything, find the time of solitude. But solitude, not like you're, well, actually it doesn't matter. But yeah, the idea that like the biggest part of the solitude experience is to get back to center, to get more grounded, to find your inner peace. So if you're in solitude but crying your eyes out, that's not it. And I mean, maybe you'll start with a good cry, but eventually you're supposed to get to that place of peace where you can see, you can hear, you can feel clearly what's happening and what to do next. So let's take a closer look. Definitely I see some positive development in terms of your personal relationship, whether it's existing one or the new one. You see deeper emotional connection with this person. They may remind you of somebody from your childhood, like not in a pervy way, but like in a good friendship way, where like there was a friend of childhood that would do this kind of activity with you or make similar jokes, or you just find similar traits of personality, but it's something that takes you back to some fun memories of the past. For others, it's just very deep emotional closeness with your person, and realizing that this is the soul connection. It's something deeper, much deeper than just the surface level planning and logical decisions, although it looks like you'll be making some of those too. But it's really good when the planning comes from a place of mutual admiration and also the reciprocity in the connection, the equal give and take, where both partners take care of each other, where it's not like I'm just gonna sit here and be pretty and wait for you to cater to me. Like, no, this is I've got your back and I know that you've got mine kind of idea, right? And you want to make plans for the future, so by all means do. Those will turn out great. They will bring new experiences to you and your person. Just make sure that it's coming from a place of like cherishing each other, having fun together, experiencing this life to the fullest. That kind of push towards or stimuli to making the plans. All right, even if it's something that feels like a decision of necessity or a plan of necessity, I don't know, maybe you're planning a trip to visit your sick aunt somewhere because they need your help, right? You can still turn it around and see how that could be some kind of positive experience for you and your partner, right? A little bit of thinking outside the box, but you guys can do it considering how deep this runs in terms of reciprocity and mutual feelings. For your career, we have Two of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the Justice. So again, it's about finding balance. The universe is on your side here to help you get what you deserve, kind of vibe, right? And I know it may sound both positive and negative depending on what you're thinking about right now, right? But know that, or remember that karma is neutral in its nature, right? It's about the universal balance of energy. It's not negative or positive by definition. We paint it positive or negative based on how we perceive that impact for us, right? But this is showing that you can, like, in order to get the best outcome, you can get stuck in your head. So please don't do it. Please move forward, take steps, show the universe you're making progress, even if they are small steps, even if it seems like it's going to take you years to get to the final outcome. But the universe needs to know that you are serious about your goals, your desires for what your career, your occupation, your work is going to be like, next project, next partnership, right? And you need to move forward. Don't overthink that you don't necessarily know that all the 100 steps that you'll need to take to get there. If you know 1, 2, 3 steps, that's already something, and you can work with that and you can start moving forward. And part of the overall rebalancing and learning could be for you to have enough trust in that process and not necessarily knowing or being sure of the outcome up front. Like before you invest, like you do your research and you're confident that this is gonna pay off, right? You don't really know, but you trust that the universe will do the rebalancing and will take care of you if you have pure intentions. The advice, yeah, so our dimension communication about partnership could be with a fire sign here with Queen of Wands. So this could be Aries, Leo, Sag. But more importantly, that you should be, whatever commitment you're making, again, whether it's personal or professional, it should be coming from a place of clarity and alignment with that other person, partner, right? It's not just like, I already bought a house for us and now I'm talking to you about, building our life there, right? And for us to move in together to that house. No, it's like that could backfire. As much as you would want, I don't know, to do a big gesture to your partner, to make it sound like, to make it irresistible for them, whatever it is, just an element of surprise, whatever that is for you, right? Communications can be very important. Please put the surprises away if you want for this to be beneficial, and for once it's about long-term commitment or partnership, right? It's important to align, to get on the same page, that you both want that house, or that you're both fine with the location of that house. Because maybe you decide to buy it because your partner already told you that they want to live in a house, and maybe even which one, like what kind of house. But there will be something that they will be like, oh my God, I can't believe you just invested your life savings into this. I don't want to live here, right? There will be something that will throw you off. So be careful with that. Yeah, essentially that's the main piece of advice here. Okay, let's get you some messages. Let's get messages for Leo from their personal interest. Messages for Leo from their person. What would their person like to tell them this month? All right. It's actually Two of Cups, but it's in reverse, so I'm gonna shuffle for some more cards. First, clarify. Knight of Wands and Five of Cups. Yeah, so there is something emotional going on in your person's life. Some kind of sadness and some kind of feeling hurt by some previous experience. Could be of sexual nature, could be just somebody coming in strong and your person trusting them and thinking, like, trusting the picture, trusting the charm, and thinking that that's something big and important, but it ended up breaking their heart and not being meaningful, not being deep, not being that connection that they were looking for. So there is a little bit of that hurt that still lives with them. So, and I feel like that's also connected to that big gesture that you may want to do, Leo. So be careful with that, because your person may actually be taken aback and like put off by that, because that's something, it will speak to the old trigger, from some past experience when somebody was trying to make it look great, but in reality it was empty, it was superficial, right? So yeah, your person is at that space where they're still discovering what the soul connection is like, what the true partnership is like, right? They may be like, with all this energy, I see that they may be acting a bit kind of like bipolar. Not that they have bipolar condition, but they may act like that, with ups and downs, just kind of exploring, discovering, and learning what this is for them emotionally, physically, in every aspect, right? So yeah, don't take it personally. That's the main message. It is something that they need to figure out for themselves for this to work out perfectly, because this is, from what I saw at the beginning, this is a very strong soul connection, and it's new to them because they've had their heart in the relationships before, and it didn't really pan out that way, right? It's kind of like what we think that love is based on movies, stories, our parents, friends, whatever, and then we get heartbroken because it may have worked for them, or we may have thought that that's how it's supposed to be, and then it didn't end up that way, right? It's like this hard reality. So they may take a minute to figure out what this is, and how do they even tell if it's real, right? Because these are the things that we definitely appreciate, but again, if we don't have something to compare to, it's not part of our template, it may be difficult to trust it, right? So just give them some space with that and keep being supportive, keep taking steps, and eventually, yeah, they'll heal it and it will all be better for it. All right, I hope that this was helpful for you guys. If so, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share it with others who may benefit from this kind of information. And if you're interested in a personal reading, reach out via an email address or through my website, mindfulbamboo.com. I love you all.